Yes. Okay. So I will not go over the main result of the paper, which is to stress basically that whether you are below or above the threshold. So sorry. Okay. Yes. So this is the main result, and it's pretty clear that firms which are below this 1,000 K threshold, 1 million, are taking advantage of the program, and they change the proportion of their foreign debt. So there's a very clear impact. The placebo test is a state of the art, so there's no question here. So let me go straight to my comments, which is, it's a very descriptive paper. The description is very convincing, but in other papers that Sebman and co-authors have on analyzing the support of the corporate sector by the public sector, she produced this comparison of different approaches, and this is just one table taken from one of her papers of last year, this NBR working paper 27877. So there is a comparison across approaches to support the public sector, and in terms of the credit guarantees, which is very powerful in this program in Chile. We have this international evidence, and this is taken from the BIS annual economic review that we published in June. There you see that there is a trade-off between credit guarantees and reallocation across sectors, specifically in terms of employment or in terms of credit reallocation. So if COVID is an accelerator of the transformation of the economy, and we need to reallocate capital across sectors or within sectors across firms, it could be that credit guarantees of the type that the paper shows is very effective is not the most socially optimal. And so that's this cost and benefit analysis is really something which is missing from the paper. And I want also to mention that also taking this international evidence, and that's my second comment, that we have this paradox that in 2020, in spite of the super deep recession, we had failures of corporates, and this is true across advanced economies and EMEs, which was below the 3 previous years where there were no recessions. And this is what we show here in this BIS work, is that this is specifically the case for firms with low profits, which you have on the left graph here. In terms of the COVID, if you compare the COVID to the GFC, you see that following the COVID, the firms with low profits, they have increased their debt more than was the case in the GFC. So this may be something that we have to pay for moving forward. And so one last thing is that this shows also, now I ask you to have a look at the right panel in this slide, that we have in the next 2 years, that's the dark bars in blue for advanced economies and in green, dark green for the EMEs. In the next 2 years, a wall of short-term debt, which is coming due, of corporate debt, and so you notice that Chile is not among the countries where this is the largest, but this may still be an issue that you want to watch. So again, apologies for this misunderstanding on the change in the timing in the program. An amazing data set that you were able to put together, and that's extremely impressive. There's no question that this combination of liquidity facilities for the banking system and credit guarantees issued by the government did help these corporates to restructure their debt. That's very clear. But now, what would be good is more of a cost and benefits perspective on this. Yeah, I should stop here. Congratulations again, and all my apologies for this misunderstanding on the time when I was supposed to speak.